Welcome to News, Views, and What We Choose with Danielle and Dami.
Grab a drink, get the news, and come hang with us. Woohoo!
Cheers.
Cheers!
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking an old fashioned. I dubbed it though an old fashioned ho
I
because
like it.
I'm drinking
I just
it.
texted an old friend of mine because I have a FaceTime hang tomorrow. But I was like, hey ho, respectfully. I was like, that's kind of like just a raw dog and a hoe. So you just like really don't want to just throw that out there. Could be offensive.
She
Anywho.
would have done it. Whoop!
Oh, it was a guy. Um,
Oh.
so it could even be more offensive. It's like, I don't know if you're hoeing around. We'll catch up tomorrow. I'm drinking another Bogle, but I'm doing Merlot this time
Nice, nice.
because
I finally threw out my bowl, by the way. Oh, wait, keep going. Sorry.
oh, your vinegar Bogle.
Yeah. I asked Charlie, I was like, are you going to use this to cook? And he was like, what? Why are you asking me? And I was like, because I thought you used it to cook. And then he was like, I thought you were just like saving it on the counter. Like
You
both
can
of
only
us
really
are,
save it for like 5 days, and then it's like garbage.
both of us are
And
like, are you going to drink that?
then you smell it, and you're like, nope, I just died.
No. Yeah. Thank God.
Well, speaking of, because the reason that you know that I know that you had an old Bogle on the counter is because I saw you last weekend.
Mhm. Yeah. What'd you think?
Last weekend. It was great. No, yeah, me and the boys stayed at your house. We went to a really freaking awesome park. Had some little Sandlot moment on the dugout and the whole ball field, and obviously I know the vernacular so well. But it was really cute and just like let the boys run around and like just be little kiddos and just enjoy themselves. And then I went to a really good, I'm still dreaming about that Hearts of Palm situation that I had. It was basically like a yellow curry, but not because it was, you said Brazilian, right?
Yeah.
I am longing for that broth, whatever it was made of, because it was a vegan soup. So there were
Mhm.
like two vegan options on there. So I was like, okay, one was a black bean, one was more like a yellow brothy thing. But the way that they described it didn't really like give too much away. So I'm glad I chose one I did because it reminded me so much of going to like any Thai restaurant and getting a yellow curry. Loaded with vegetables, rice, kale, had some ground masa, I want to say at the side, masa or maca. I think it was maca. But delicious. And those yucca fries, so good.
Oh, yeah, those are amazing.
Oh
I
my God,
know.
airy and crispy.
I was looking up at this, like trying to see if it's like a common recipe too. I
I need
wonder
to
if
look
it's
up their
find
menu
it.
because I need to
Yeah.
get like the exact like this is what's in it.
Hmm.
Maybe that's when I'll
Your
use
version. Yeah.
AI for my.
Check out if it was called I'm gonna butcher this because it not Spanish. Moqueca.
How do
It's
you spell that? Wait, say that
Moqueca.
again. You cut out M.
Moqueca.
Okay, I'll look it
Yeah.
up.
And any of the vegans out there who are interested, or let us know. I don't know. Have you had this? And how do you pronounce it? Because I cannot.
It was so good. Like
Yeah.
I can actually remember when I first took the first bite, I was like, it's like a flavor explosion. So
Yeah.
good. Um, but went to that restaurant and then obviously went back to your house and all that fun stuff and hung out and then we dissected dreams and played a card game that which we're gonna play later.
Yeah. Hmm.
Teaser, we're gonna play later. Anyway, and then the next day we had a pretty busy day for having so many things in one day.
Yeah, we did.
Uh, we went to obviously your boys, and obviously you can chime in. But we went to your boys' soccer thing. We went to the market.
So we went
We,
to
yeah,
Montclair Market, and the restaurant she was talking about the day before was called Paulista's in Oakland. It's really good. And if you're in the East Bay, you probably have heard of it. If you haven't and you're not in the East Bay, you should definitely check it out. It's really good. And then the soccer league that we started, not we started, like we started to go to, not that we started, like as in franchise. It's Soccer Shots and it's in Montclair and it's so cute.
and
In
that freaking market that was happening was so cute.
yeah, little farmers market.
Yeah, and that bread, I just had the last slice today.
Oh, nice. That's Starters. It's like this
Hmm.
very nice bakery. They have a brick and mortar selling Danielle, and they have like a real brick and mortar that you can go to. But they still like stay to their roots because they have such a cult following. Like people literally like line up
Okay,
in the
so
street for that.
this close to going toes with this old lady behind me, but I heard her love in her voice about how she was like so eager to get the last bag of granola.
Oh,
And
oh,
there,
I
and
love that.
that's the one thing I was gonna get. I was gonna get the vegan loaf, a granola, a bread, and then something for the boys. But then we ended up going to the donut place for the boys. Um, but
You didn't have the heart to take the last
no,
one.
she was like, she even asked, she's like, "Do you have any more of your granola left?" And the girl's like, "Oh well, we only have one left." And then I'm like, "What if I was that bitch?" I was like, "I'm gonna have the granola. I don't even know if I wanted it or not, but now you made me
Dang.
want it."
Well, now I want it. I didn't know it was a good granola.
Oh, apparently it sells out so quick, so that's why there was only one bag when I went.
Okay,
And
good
she
to know.
and the woman behind me got it.
Oh.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, that was super fun. And then we obviously went back to your house to chill. And then we went to the Hot Wheels monster trucks. And I had a blast. Did you guys have fun?
Oh yeah, we had so much fun, but we were like, maybe we need headphones or the like, the earmuffs or whatever.
Okay.
It was loud.
Okay. So I definitely think like me and Charlie at least like blew our ears to shit, like going to shows so much because I was like, it's bearable. And I'm like, that's not good though. That's pretty much a tell that like I listened to music too loud, like way too loud.
Well, Charlie was actually the one who like said it. I was thinking it. He was like, maybe
I
we need
thought you guys would have earbuds.
I should have brought some, but there's just like a million things to do. But yeah, next time I probably would wear just some like little earplugs or something. But it was super fun. The boys loved it. They really loved, oh, I forget his name, but the dragon that kind of like trans
Oh, wait.
octagon?
Aqu hold
I
on. Hold on. I have a video and
octagon.
yeah, I have a video of it. And that's the only one that I forgot to put in the reel of the highlight reel. But I had a video of it doing its thing and it had the name in the background.
Says it like
Arctic Gone. Arctic
Arctic.
Gone.
Arctic Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fun. And they were just like in awe of the whole thing. It was really cute.
Oh, freaking Wyatt was losing his damn mind. It was so cute because Forrest is more of the observer. He'll take it all in and
Mhm.
he'll just like, hang out, enjoy the scenery. He won't make a bunch of a fuss. Wyatt was going, "Oh my God, whoa," and like just making all the sounds. It was so cute. So both of them had so much fun. The only thing is, we lost each other at the end because Forrest has developed a new fear because of when we got there, we had to do an escalator,
Mhm.
and I didn't realize that he wasn't going to, like, he was just going to completely zone out everything I said because I said, "Here, give me your hand," and then when I tell you jump, jump.
Mhm.
He didn't. He went on his hands and knees and crawled off the escalator when we got there. So when we were about to go on that escalator to follow you guys down, the fear was already in his head. He's like, "No, no, no." And it's like, "Oh shit." He's a fear of escalators now.
I think you're gonna need to go to a mall that's
I
like
know.
not very crowded during the day or something one day.
Except mall escalators remind me of Final Destination.
Okay, but don't put that. There. We need to get over this. We gotta get him through this. You can't, you can't, that's gonna be a really difficult one yeah, if you don't work through that one. So,
Well, because okay, so I got them those light up wands because I was like, okay, I already got them the trucks before we went,
yeah,
and I wasn't gonna get him a shirt. I wasn't gonna get him that little like plastic thing that was like $15. I was like, for 15 more dollars, I can just buy him that light up stick that had like the truck with the lights and stuff.
yeah, that was cool.
So I each got him one, but then at the end, he's like, carry me as we were about to get on the escalator. And I'm like, I am holding both sticks. I'm holding your brother. I'm holding my purse. I can't carry you. I will drop your ass to this
Yeah.
escalator. And that'll think me worse.
That would make things worse. Fair. Yeah,
So
that's okay.
it's fine. But yeah, no, it took a bit because of course this is one why it was all like, I got it. I got it. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk the whole way. So the
Oh,
whole, but it's like little legs, little
yeah.
steps. It
Mhm.
took a long time, but we finally got back to the car. You were long gone.
Well, we were stuck in like the parking lot traffic, so I don't know if you
Oh
if you
my
did that,
God.
but yeah, it was a blast. So, I mean, that's like how it goes when you have kids and you like go places with people. It's kind of like you got a kid who we had a couple of like wet noodles. They were like just losing their minds because they didn't nap, and it was just I had to pee so bad. So it's just like, all right, bye, see ya. I just saw a hilarious meme about it's like and not it wasn't even a meme, it was like a TikTok and it was like two moms and they're like, we can't wait to catch up and have a conversation on this play date. And then they go on the play date and it's like, little did they know they did not catch up on the play date.
Well, it's like whenever we plan a park play date and it just is like, oh my God. And then what happened? Hold on. And it's like
Yeah.
running after a kid, like,
Sure doesn't
oh wait,
finish the
what? It was
sentence.
1 second. Like you're like never finish a sentence.
You know, that's how it goes.
Well,
Yeah, it's okay. But I had a blast. I'm glad you came over and yeah, it was a fun one.
and I'm excited for that card game that we're gonna play.
Yeah, that was a good one. It was, yeah, people, you'll have some fun with us.
You will have some fun with us later this year. Again, teaser. Um, anywho, so let's just jump right on into, unless you have anything else from this week.
No, no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'll stay with that.
Um, we'll obviously go into like what we're up to this upcoming weekend at the end, but let's jump into the one singular
Hmm.
thing on the What the Fuck Trump news because you did not add this, but you probably saw it in the story that I posted this that Trump today, this morning, effectively removed Kamala's Secret Service protection. That's suspicious. That is so suspicious. I don't like that at all, but he removed her protection, her security. So she no longer has that.
Yeah, that's very shitty and scary. Thankfully, she will have to, and she probably will hire her own private security if she hasn't already, or if she doesn't have that already. And you know what? Like there's some really just being in the security world, there are some great executive protection services and people out there who will definitely like be just as professional. It's just a shame and it's like disgraceful and disgusting that he would do that. So
He's
I
such a little bitch.
yeah, he really is. He's a petty little hoe.
Petty little hoe. Indeed. I love that. Well, aside from that, we're gonna jump into what we choose because we talk about them every week.
Yeah.
Pish posh.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so why don't you jump into the first one because this is
Yeah.
one of the ones you added.
I saw that so there was a Social Security whistleblower and they resigned, quote, involuntarily, which isn't that just fired?
Uh, it's a pretty way of saying fired, I guess.
Fired? That's
Resigns,
actually
resigns involuntarily. That means fired.
but I feel like the administration probably like that's their that's just a really weird. So it says days after filing a whistleblower complaint claiming that the Department of Government Efficiency put Americans, this is his quote, put Americans' social security data at risk. The agency's chief data officer involuntarily resigned. Charles Borges, who served in the post at the Social Security Administration since late January, wrote in his resignation letter that agencies has taken action against him that make it impossible for him to do his job legally and ethically and have caused him much distress. After reporting internally to management and externally to regulators, serious data security and integrity concerns impacting our citizens' most sensitive personal data. Guys, Oh my God.
It's literally just like on a regular old website.
Yeah, he's like, I have suffered exclusion, isolation, internal strife, and culture of fear, creating a hostile work environment and making work conditions intolerable. Borges wrote in a letter which CNN has viewed. So this was on CNN. Um, yeah. How do you feel about that?
Well, one, it's like, what do they do? Slap it up on a Squarespace or a WordPress? Like, are you serious, guys?
Maybe I'm not sure. Let's see. A disturbing pattern of questionable and risky security access and administrative misconduct. So that could be a lot of different things. But
They're
so
just throwing
hopefully,
out words to make you distracted from like the root cause that
well,
all
this
the
is
social security numbers are out there.
it could be. I mean, but these are his words, and hopefully as like this kind of, unfolds, there'll be a little bit more. Um, yeah, it's a cult. So he said
Did you
the
say he's a cult?
no culture.
Oh,
Like a culture of panic and dread with minimal information sharing, frequent discussions on employee termination, and general organizational dysfunction is what was happening in there as well. So just like a very hostile work environment where the American people's Social Security information is being mishandled. So
here's a plate with all of our numbers on there, just served out to whoever wants them.
it doesn't give you much confidence that if someone really wanted to get those numbers.
Nothing today gives me confidence in dilly squat.
Mhm. Yeah. Well,
Nothing.
this is what happens when the Trump administration allows, Doge and 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 a few idiots to really kind of like take over and yeah.
Speaking of idiots and Doge, did you see that people are suing Elon Musk because you know how he was like giving out $1 million checks for people's votes?
Oh,
That
yeah.
none of them ever got paid.
Of
Shocking.
course not. Oh my God.
Shocking. So they're all
No.
suing him. Okay, guys. Good luck with that.
Idiots.
There's like a fine print somewhere that's like, this is just glorified like ex entertainment. It does not give you actual $1 million. You're a joke. That. I
He should
am a
have
robot.
had it
I
in
am
writing.
a robot.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, it wasn't in writing, so therefore,
Is
you snooze, you lose.
Have you ever seen Grandma's Boy? Obviously you have. We used to watch it all the time at Charlie's house back in the day.
Mhm.
Remember that robot guy that's like, I am a robot. That reminds me of Elon Musk, where he's like, how did you see me? Like,
I could see that, Chris.
that
Yeah,
is Elon Musk.
you're right.
Oh my
Um,
God.
the latest South Park episode. I don't think I'm one behind. I'm pretty sure it's the latest one, but yeah, it definitely makes fun of like the Bay Area tech industry douchebag taking what is it, ketamine? Is that the drug
Ooh.
of choice?
That's
Yeah.
what he was all like on video, like rocking back and forth, just like, yo, look alive.
Oh my God. All right, so my next trick, how do you think Alligator Alcatraz is doing, Danielle?
Well, I am in the know, but I mean, if I was just to be a real old person off the street, I don't know. You tell me, Dami.
Well, they may lose $218 million on an empty alligator Alcatraz as judge orders shutdown.
Good.
218 million. Yeah,
I
they
love how we're just throwing tax dollars, money all over the
right in the
place.
toilet.
Okay, let's talk about the black painted freaking fence. And it's so funny, the people out there being like, oh my
Just claim it at
God.
night.
Exactly. They're like, oh my God, what will I do? And they just wait and they're like, sunset, it is time. Like, and then they just claim it. And now it's because it's made
Yeah,
of
also,
metal.
like, if you wear all black, you're just gonna blend in more with it. It's like, thank you.
Thanks. No, and then it's pretty and painted on the other side, on the Mexico side, but it's like black on our side. Our side. It's not even on their side black. It's our side that's black. On
How
their
much
side,
did they spend on that?
like almost $1 billion of taxpayer money.
Guys, listen, I don't want to incite violence,
Violence, violence.
but
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Somebody, please.
People are so dumb because it's like had that fucking stupid ass puppy killer. She was like painting the sign black or painting the wall black. And it's like, you're painting America's side.
Black.
And then it showed a guy from America's side in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh, is he climbing it?
He's climbing it, and it's like it has this really funny audio. He's climbing it, and then he gets to the top and he goes, okay. And now what?
I think they should like nice that it's black, and then they should put Black Lives Matter
Ooh.
around it. I feel
Well,
like
they would be like, all lives matter. Well, not children.
no, all lives don't matter. We know that from their, yeah.
Let's jump into the saddest thing ever that came out of this week. And not even the saddest thing, 'cause there's just so many fucking detrimental things that are left and right. But let's talk about a very upsetting, upsetting thing that happened. And obviously everyone's very aware of is that basically there was another 2 days into the school year for this poor school. 2 days. They
Hmm.
couldn't even get a full weekend. And there was a shooting killing two little children, injuring, I think, up to 17. I don't know if the count has gotten higher. But in Minneapolis, Mayor Jacob Frey called for empathy and support for the families of victims killed in a shooting during a mass. So the whole thoughts and prayers, they were literally praying at the Annunciation Catholic School in Minneapolis. He told people not to say this is about thoughts and prayers after a gunman opened fire at the school, killing two children. These kids were literally praying when they were murdered. And then
Mm.
these poor stories that came out since then. There was a child that shielded his friend and took the bullets to protect his friend. This is a child that is literally being a hero when they don't need to be a hero. They shouldn't need to protect their peer, their friend from bullets. And the fact is, like, I don't know how you feel in this whole like situation while you're about to share with the class, but I at this point think like, so I have recently become friends with this person, and there was a huge mass shooting in Australia, and he had told me, he's like, because of that, every single civilian, every single person had to give up their guns, and there hasn't been a shooting since.
Hmm. Yeah.
And why can't America follow suit? Why can't we take a page out of all of these other countries? Because it's not even just Australia, it's Europe. It's, like I think it's England, and there was a couple other countries that are basically saying, like, we got rid of all civilian, any firearms, any type of
Yep.
whatsoever.
Hmm.
And there hasn't been a mass shooting since.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the cause. I'm sorry, people cannot be trusted with guns anymore. Like, I know people are like, oh, protect my rights. Oh, the right to bear arms. You have the right to seriously sit on a bag of dicks because we need to protect the children, not your fucking rights to bear arms. You fucknut. Like, I am seriously baffled by the fact that there are still people out there being like, I need to protect my ability to keep my gun. Like,
Hmm.
okay, so you don't care if your kid gets shot is basically what you're saying. Like, go fuck those children. I want to carry my gun.
It's happening everywhere. It's not, it's, and it's like you look at those pictures and you hear the stats and then you're like, cool. It's re extremely terrifying. It was scary before I had kids and heartbreaking before I had kids. But now having children who are one day going to go to school, yeah, it's really hard for me to like wrap my head around it that like that's a reality and that they're going to be taught how to like protect themselves from it and that they could be in this situation. It's really sad. But also I completely agree with you. The rhetoric is or the rhetoric against it is such bullshit. It like if you read the comments, they're saying like why aren't we talking about mental health? Oh, here's the gun thing again. Well, there's plenty of people who go and kill people with knives and other things, and it's like, no, you need to listen. They do not have mass shootings. You do not go on a killing spree with a knife. It's way easier.
Like like a mass dagger
Just
killing doesn't
like,
exist.
or with cars or whatever, like with bombs. Yes, there are ways for crazy people to still kill people, but stop. It's like let me have an argument for this reason to just stop any kind of growth, any kind of like moving into the next phase versus saying, what can we do now? What can we do like today to protect our children instead of throwing your bullshit excuse. And here's the difference between Australia and the UK and just other countries that have decided to ban these weapons. The difference is that you have this rhetoric, and I'm sure that it's everywhere. These dumbass fucking people who are like, "Meh, meh, 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 my guns, blah blah blah," and then you know what their government does? They say, "Shut the fuck up. We're doing it anyways because we care more about our children than we care about your fucking guns." So that's the difference is that we don't have a government that is going to do that. And the NRA is in the pockets of all these politicians. And it's part of like this sick culture. And it's fucked up. It needs to stop. It's so gross. The
It's
whole United States, like all of this shit that's happening it makes me sick.
No, and this is like why people are wanting so badly just to leave the country. It's like if I had the ability to and just the like actual ability to just leave the country with my children to protect their lives, I would. And I'm so thankful to be like part of a very small group of people I know. I'm very lucky in this that I do work from home and I am able somehow in the magical time of limitations and abilities that I can find time in the day to homeschool my children. So I don't have to send them off to school. I don't have to drop them off at school and literally cross my fingers and hope for the best that I'm not going to get a call from their school or see it in the news that there is a gunman on the loose in their area. I was a nanny long before children. I was a nanny, and do you know how it broke my heart then when I had the kindergartner that I was watching telling me that he got was taught that day how where to hide if there was a bad guy that came to their school with a gun.
Mhm.
A kindergartner. Before back in our day, we had the good old earthquake drills,
Yeah.
duck and cover,
Mhm.
the fire, like roll and fire, like, like roll and whatever. We had all those.
Up and roll.
That roll and whatever.
Guys, if you catch on fire, drop and roll.
Roll and whatever. um, but we didn't have, in case someone decides to come shoot up a school, what do you do? Like, this is what children at the littlest ages of TK are learning.
Yeah,
TK.
yep. That is so sad. And you're absolutely right. I had my first training on this, I believe, like mid 20s, at work. And I got to do a special training that's called Alice training. It's based out of Texas, and they came here to Sunnyvale. And we had like an empty office and like reenacted an active shooter. And I actually got to be the shooter. Yeah, it was insane. I don't know if I like Daniel's giving me this crazy. Like, what you learn from it though is like how fast that they generally go. Um, what like depending on like the mindset of of them, and then you learn about like kind of these like cases that have happened back then. That was a while ago now. Like there weren't as many, but they were popping up for sure. So they used the like first example of Columbine, like the first big
Mhm.
one. And they said that those shooters like had practiced shooting. Sorry, those murderers like practice shooting with children, like their targets were on the ground. So they're betting on you not fighting, is essentially like the gist of it. So Alice training is like really gung ho about like teaching you how to fight, but basically back. I don't know if like now, like it's you get different things, right? Like that's coming from Texas with like gun loving people.
Well, I mean, we did just watch The Hunting Wives, so we obviously know how
Exactly.
much they love their guns.
They do. And they were like all for um arming teachers. Like,
Why haven't they?
why haven't they?
If we're like not going to take the guns away,
Yeah.
why is not every motherfucker that is guarding these children's lives, every single person, the person that leads the pew, I'm literally not religious at all, and I'm just going to start spouting off church related literature situation, but all these people that are in these schools and all these places, why are all of them not armed with these like heavy assault rifles that these apparently random people off the street can just go and get? I mean, granted, this was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Keep that in mind, not Texas.
Yeah, different.
We
Yeah.
know, we know.
I don't know. I just, right. It's a shitty thing because like they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to.
They also
Right.
shouldn't have you seen that video
God.
of the teacher that has like where it's whiteboards, but then they pulls
Yeah.
out and it's a safe room? We should not have to equip our school classroom with a safe room
Mm-mm.
because of a shooter
Mm-mm.
with bulletproof whiteboards.
I guess I'm always curious too, like, what is it about these shooters? Is it proving a point? Like, why always the kids? Like,
Because they're easy targets. And
it's
it's going to affect the parents, and that's the probably the target is mentally fucking with the parents, because this guy specifically, he actually, I think it was like his mom or something worked at the school, and so he knew exactly what the church looked like, where that they were in for mass. He knew exactly the layout, he knew exactly the windows to shoot through, he knew all of this situation because it showed this creepy ass, of course
I saw that.
it's
Yeah.
all online, he posted all about it right before.
Yeah.
That's what's fucking scary is half the time, dare I say, I think even with Columbine. So, okay, I know what I'm about to say is really fucking stupid. I'm just gonna say it. I always think of Blair Witch Project because of Columbine, because I was at my aunt's house. We watched Blair Witch Project the night before, fully traumatized, and then wake up and then like saw the news and there's Columbine shooter. So I always attach the two together because it happened to be the same weekend.
Mhm.
Um, but Columbine, same situation. It's like once they did the in-depth look, there was like signs that showed that this was going to happen that were ignored.
Mhm. Yeah.
And now everything's on the internet, so you can't even say is like back then it was like the parents had to be observant about it, like all of his books in his room, all of his journals and all the shit. Now they're just putting it free willy-nilly on the internet and no one's paying attention thinking that they're serious. I think we really need a crackdown on what's posted on the internet. And I mean, dare I say that, because as we talk freely about like all the shit we talk freely about, but we need to be mindful of the fact that these people are putting this shit out there days before.
Seems like something AI could do.
I thought we're always being watched.
Yeah.
I have a cover over my camera because I'm not a fucking idiot. But I already have like our phones are listening to us. Why can't they just be like, hmm, this guy seems suspicious. I'm gonna look further into this. Or
Probably
beep
be
beep bop boop
funded
boop bop.
whatever service does that.
I think we need to stop worrying about putting gold calligraphy in the fucking White House and fucking really care about shit. I know they don't give two actual flying fucks about kids, obviously, they're fucking kids. But like, I think maybe we should really pivot, guys, because I think you guys seriously suck so bad that
They're not going to.
they're not gonna care.
You know, the only thing that is going to change this is the people. Like you, me, your average person who is going to be pissed and upset
Mhm.
is going to either vote or if that motherfucker runs again, literally yank him the fuck out and start again. Like none of your representatives, unless you're like from a state that does have more strict gun laws, but like, yeah, you have to, we can't just wait around for Donald Trump to gain a conscience. Like he's not going to.
Hell
So
will freeze over before that fucking happens.
he doesn't care. He doesn't
I'll
care
see, I
about
will literally see the devil dancing, tap dancing to like Shania Twain before that fucking happens. His conscience is dead in the water, just like his fucking little bruised ass
he
hand, little
rapes little
bitch.
kids. Why would he give a shit if little kids
He
are
rapes his own fucking daughter,
yeah.
allegedly. But
So yep. Anyways, we're
but I'm gonna
this.
link. Well, I'm gonna link because there apparently is like a number you can call the Capitol switchboard, a script that is also attached for a Republican as well as for a Democrat. Um, but it's basically just to demand action. And I mean, that's honestly all that we can do at this time. We can't like convince, it's not like upper management of a department store. We can't convince certain people to change their minds about certain things, but we
No,
can do
it's
little
up to us.
things.
What do you think about, do you think that there's like a hotline where like if there's someone who is like struggling mentally and they want to murder, mass murder, like that they should be able to call like somebody?
The potential mass murder hotline.
Yes.
I don't know if that would be actually like, hey, have you ever wanted to fucking just like really just
Well,
like go to town and like kill a bunch of random shit?
yeah, like
Call this number.
you thinking about
They're
like
not gonna fucking
are you
call.
thinking well, I mean they're posting about it. I'm just curious because like they're posting about it and a lot of
No.
these people do. Why wouldn't they want to? I bet you would.
They want attention. That's the thing. It's just like serial killers, like the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
All things come back to true crime. Um, the Zodiac killer was purposely getting pissed off that like they weren't figuring it out. So he was starting to let his clues get a little bit more sly because he wanted the attention. He wanted people to find him. It was like a game. So for these people just to put all their fucking plans out on the internet, they want to be heard because they're usually people who are pathetic ass losers that don't actually get any attention ever from like their own family, their own like if they probably have no friends and they're probably doing this shit and they're doing it for attention because they want to be heard. And so I think like would they potentially call that hotline? Yeah, but they're not fucking gonna be stupid because they really want to go out with the plan.
They could probably just call the like crisis text line or
Yeah, for as long as it exists before Trump shuts it
or
down.
like self-harming, which is pretty common in that sense too. So I mean, I don't know. I just was thinking like
Oh, oh, and can we not forget that this was another white man situation? A white man did it, not an immigrant,
um,
not someone of a different race.
oh no,
A
don't.
white man.
Uh,
Lest, lest we not forget.
so let's move on to greener pastures. Tell me about this stop
Oh,
like woman and become a better man.
yes. So yeah, I took a little look-see-roo at some articles. So this was actually inspired by Tinks. I don't know if you follow her, Tinx. She always says that, you know, as kind of like a not really necessarily a breather, because sometimes the topics could be really problematic, but like take just a minute off social media and just read an article a day. Like she always recommends reading an article a day that's not in social media land. And then you can obviously find like the article later if you want to share with people. But this one was basically the title is it's posted in Post Opinions. The person that wrote it was Shadi Hamid, and the title is "Stop Looking for the Perfect Woman. Become a better man." I'm going to say that again. Stop looking for the perfect woman and become a better man. There's something unsettling about watching a society grapple with what it means to be a man. We've spent decades, rightly, dismantling the economic structures that kept women dependent on men. But while society was moving forward, we forgot to ask a critical question. What happens to men when they're no longer needed in the old ways? Answering these questions has become Richard Reeves' overarching task. 2 years ago, the British-born scholar founded the American Institute for Boys and Men. He also wrote the book that crystallized America's growing anxiety about men, A Boys and Men, published in 2022. Thrust the crisis of modern masculinity into the mainstream, forcing politicians to confront an uncomfortable reality that men are falling behind women on everything from college enrollment to employment rates to basic life satisfaction. They're also struggling to find love and get married. Let's remember how there was like a male loneliness epidemic. Did you hear about that this year?
No.
Oh, I'll come back to that in a sec. Laughable. I laugh maniacally. But Reeves isn't some rights activist. Wow, advocate. He's not pining for a mythical golden age when men got what they wanted with minimal effort. Instead, he's asking harder questions about identity, purpose, and what it means to build a life worth living. Women might not need men anymore. but they still want men. Men, he believes, are more than capable of rising to the occasion. Find someone who will do and marry them. When I suggest this sounds like settling, he pushes back. It's less about picking the perfect wife and more about being a good husband instead. So it's basically a new front because, again, like he said, the old ways is as long as I make enough money, I can support my woman. She'll put up with everything else. It's like that old idea of like, I'm good enough. She'll settle. But now women are more okay with being alone. I mean, case in point, me. Um, like, I don't need a man. I don't even really necessarily am actively looking for a man.
Hmm.
If you fall into my lap, cool. I'll see you. But like, if not, I don't need you. But it's one of those things. So, or like I just mentioned, the male loneliness epidemic, if you Google it, it's actually wildly hilarious. Apparently, men are really upset that they are no longer being desired by women, but they're not ready to make the changes for themselves to actually be desired for by women. They just want the women to settle for what they are already and what they provide and what they do and what they are and what they have and all this stuff. No, they're upset because now they actually have to make effort. So there was like this whole thing earlier this year where it was like the male loneliness epidemic. What about the women don't give a fuck about you epidemic?
Oh my God.
I'm busy over here taking care of my kids. I don't give a fuck about you. Bye.
I want men to feel like I think that yeah, they like as a whole, not like in an individual, because there are good men out there.
Yes. I'm not
Um,
saying all men.
yeah,
And that's the thing, right in here. Not a blanket statement. I
yeah,
never said once that men suck. I just said there's certain men out there that think like, well, you should be fine with the fact that I treat you like shit, but I can provide for you.
yeah, no, no. There, yeah, I think I agree that like there's, there is like this what is it called? Like standard or whatever. Not standard. I can't think of the right word, but we're like what you're saying, that they don't have to do a whole lot, right? And
But women, they're so busy about looking for but women have to go to the gym. They have to look pretty. They have to look nice, take care of themselves, have a certain hair color if that appeases to them, have a certain attitude that appeases to them. Like they have to cover all these boxes and men just have to exist.
yeah,
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
run circles, right? And I think that like what this is saying is like work on yourself, become a better person. Like
Mhm.
and then it'll just kind of hopefully like, you'll
Yes.
be a better person and you will see better things.
Stop looking for the one woman that will fit the mold of what you thought is perfect and look inward. What
I'm
can
thinking,
you do better?
yeah. And I'm thinking about like my sons too, because I think that there is this like anti-masculine, anti-man thing going on right now. And not that that's like a bad thing, but I also worry about them because they are little men and they're gonna be, trust me, I'm raising like they're gonna be good men. But I
Same
do
here.
want them to
We're
feel,
both raising two boys.
yeah, that they like
Well,
are
individually.
growing up and that they also are proud to be men and proud to like have whatever masculinity means to them, right?
But we are
Um,
also both, as mothers, I think that both of you and I are on the same front. We are
yeah,
both raising them to show respect for women.
absolutely, yeah.
Because I think that's what's lacking in the last generation is sometimes they were raised in a home where the men assumed the women just are responsible for XYZ. And that's not
No,
showing respect. That's not showing gratitude. It's like, well, you should be doing that anyway. You're the woman.
no. Yeah, the gender norms.
Woo!
Yeah, I think
And that's why women murder.
I think that this will like hopefully there's enough of us moms who are like this that the hope is that we're raising a generation of men that are going to be that I hope that this isn't the conversation like in 30 years. Do you know what I mean? Like I hope the work was done.
I hope that as long as you're in a good home, and
Hmm.
that's all I can hope for every child that's being raised. And obviously, I know that's not the case for every child, unfortunately, but dare I say, I wish I could just like bring all the children in that,
Yeah.
like, I wish I could help all the children that don't have that. But I do feel a lot of us are very mindful of the fact that we're trying to break generational curses. We're
Mhm.
trying to break those like habits that our past generations have instilled in us of, like I was raised by a single mom, but I also had a good relationship with my dad. So I had a good idea of both sides.
Yeah.
And also, but my dad also kind of like raised me, and it's very apparent, obviously, you knowing me, but my dad raised me as if I was like, I could take care of myself.
Yeah.
He was like, you are self-sufficient, you can handle yourself. Do never depend on a man kind of thing. Like he was very much like instilled like that you're an independent lady without me realizing that he was instilling those life lessons. And dare I say I'm thankful for that. Yes, I lost myself in the last decade, but I found myself again. It took over a year to find myself again, but I realized fuck that. I
Hmm.
don't need to ever depend on another man. While it would be nice to have someone who's a confidant in the road of life,
Yeah, of
I
course.
will never have to depend on a man, and that's why I'm so stubborn when to a proud fault because I'm okay with that. Um, but I will never ever just be like, I don't need to work. My man has can take care of me. And that's when you are on the downward spiral.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a few out there, like real ones that are like really actually good husbands and they are
Oh
totally
God, yeah.
supportive, of like their wives staying home and raising. I know that there are
Supportive. They don't use it as a weapon, like, well, you didn't have to do anything all day.
totally.
I posted this in our story actually because it's so something that I definitely dealt with, where they assume, and I was working full time from home, taking care of our kids full time from home. But I was also told, well, you're the woman, so you should be taking care of this.
No.
You're the woman, so you shouldn't have an issue with this. So it was a statue that was like an artist movement. They like put it up in the middle of like a populated downtown area, but it's literally a woman with everything that a stay-at-home mom would have on her back. The laundry, the responsibilities, the having to go to the grocery store, having to make sure that her kids are fed, having to make sure that it's make sure her husband's pleased, making sure like all this stuff, all the things that she would have to wear on her back. And it was like literally a massive pile.
Yeah. Hmm.
And the men could never. I'm just going to say that right now. Men could never. They could never go through the pain of giving birth, whether it be through C-section or vaginal. They could never be able to take care of things simultaneously because men, sorry, I have yet to find a man that 100% is amazing at multitasking. Men can never simultaneously work, take care of children, and also do the dishes and make dinner all at the same time like women could. Jazz fingers. You could never. I'm just saying, like it's true. Men could never.
We are really, 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 really good at doing a lot to a fault, you know, to
Probably because like we were just like for generations kind of like we got it. Don't worry, we got it.
probably. Oh, all right.
Well,
Let's move into good news we're sipping.
please,
Um,
please, you go first.
Mine is a really short, sweet one. How does a year of no road deaths sound? Nobody dying on the road.
I like how you're asking as if it's a trick question. Like, how does that sound?
How's
That sounds awful. Like, no, it doesn't.
terrible? Too many people now. Helsinki went a year without a road death.
How do you say?
They have a people first approach to mobility, and it's paying off after officials announced that no traffic related deaths have become a record in the Finnish capital over the last year. The milestone follows a year-long drive to make the city more accessible for pedestrians and cyclists, including lowering speed limits, cycle lanes, and improving public transit. So a year without road deaths.
My friend was just in Korea and they don't have road rules.
Oh,
Not like the show. They can just like if they see an alley, they can take it as a road, even if people are walking on it.
yeah, you
And
gotta get to where
she's
you
like,
gotta
she goes, how the fuck am I not supposed to be hit this whole time?
get. Um, This is, see this, like this would piss off people in the States if you lowered the like if you brought down the speed limit in places, but this is the same concept as like guns. Like it's for the betterment of people's lives. And
Look
so
at the bigger picture,
yeah,
guys.
so we're gonna do it. Thank you for your feedback. We'll take that into consideration, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. And we're gonna have a year without anyone dying on the road, guys. Good
And
job.
and dare
Everyone.
I say, if we get rid of guns, a year or more of no kids dying of mass shootings.
Thank you. You get to grow up. 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 Okay, so I'm sorry.
That
We're in the good news we're sipping. I'm
sorry,
sorry.
sorry, 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 sorry.
Oh, okay. Yours next.
Okay, so I need to talk about the thing that I was crying about because yes, I am in my PMS week, so I am undoubtedly the wrong. If you look at this, you'll be like, that wasn't even sad. I teared up to the point where I had to take a minute before we jumped on this because I was like, just watch this as you were telling me. But if you click into that link, it says, if you are not a racist, give me a hug. Like,
Mhm.
or you can have a hug. And there was just this moment where the second woman, a white
Oh.
woman just holds her but doesn't let go. And it reminds me of like Disneyland when the characters are told don't let go until the children go, like let's go. Like
Mhm.
that's one of their rules in Disneyland is like you don't let go unless the child lets go first. And so you hug them for as long as the child wants because that could be like Elsa could be like their saving grace and like makes them feel safe.
Oh, yeah.
But it was just this. It's just like if you keep watching, it's just women just embracing each other. It's a black woman holding the sign, and it's just these white women coming up and just like holding her and not even just giving her like a quick hug. It's like just holding her and men, and they're all just like different races. And I just love it. It's predominantly white, mind you, but it's just it's something I posted earlier this week too. I think it's actually still in our story if you're like listening right now, like the first day that we post this, but it just shows like how other countries too, this is America, but this shows other countries, they just dance in the streets and they intermingle and they don't care and they don't mind like what is happening in the world. They just want to embrace each other and just be happy.
Yeah. Oh, I love
And
it.
it just brings like a tear to my eye. Just like that's all it's that's all it is. Just a hug.
There are so many good people in this world. I know it because like we all just want the basics, right? Like we just
Mhm.
all want to feel included, belonging, love, like accept just all of that, right? Like safety, and we all deserve it. So,
Yeah.
oh goodness. So yeah, I think that at the root, like we're all good people. I think that there are obviously some bad apples who are in charge,
There's
unfortunately.
some bad apple trees out there, but we can,
But
all you
what?
need is an axe.
Mhm. I mean, so oh, that's a sweet one. I love that.
Yeah. Well,
Sharing that
from
one.
there, let's jump into what we watched
Yeah.
because I didn't watch as much as I normally do, so that's actually a good thing. But it's been a busy week with the homeschooling and the working and all the things. I have a less time on my plate to be able to watch my shows, my programs. But Love Island reunion was a big nothing burger. Nothing really happened. Kind of disappointed. Literally already knew like all the things that happened were after the reunion happened. So there were two relationships broke up, but it wasn't like they were still together on the reunion, but they had broken up after the reunion. So it was like all the things that happened that were actually juicy didn't happen during the reunion.
Gotcha.
So nothing really happened. No updates really. Whatever.
Okay.
But for my FYTMOTW, I watched Friends with Benefits on YouTube. Um, such a I know JTT is so problematic right now, and I know Mila Kunis, dare I say, she's also problematic because of Ashton Kutcher and his relationship with P. Diddy. But if you can put those aside and separate the art from the artist, Friends with Benefits is such a good show, or movie, rather. It was released at the same time as the Natalie Portman Ashton Kutcher. Wow, didn't even realize that. Natalie Portman
Probably.
and Ashton Kutcher, uh, No Strings Attached. So they were released on the same year.
That was weird.
And I think at that point he was with Demi Moore. So that wasn't even like a wife and a husband going against in the box office. So he was still with Demi Moore at that time. But pretty
Really?
much the same premise. I've always gravitated more towards Friends with Benefits because I just think it's so lighthearted. I love Mila Kunis's attitude. She and I just have like the same like quick, I'm gonna talk shit to you kind of attitude. And I love it so much, but it's free, it's good, still holds up, and there's so many quotable things in there. Oh, so good. I love it. And then I also still watching McBee Dynasty, still watching Platonic season two. Platonic season two, man, it's getting real good. I'd highly recommend. This last episode was so stupid in the best way, like it because it showed that like because the friends are obviously Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne. Well, finally, this is the episode of season two where her husband and him actually bond
Hmm.
because they never were friends. She like he always was sketchy about like why are you guys so close, but like there's nothing there. Like, am I supposed to be worried about this friendship kind of thing? But this was the first episode where they're actually like the husband and him are actually hanging out and like getting to know each other. So it was a really good episode in that front. And they're just being stupid guys together, like getting hurt and getting injured on the top. Like the husband comes back with a boot on, like man time. Like it's the reason she's like, what happened to you? So it was a good episode. But and then I watched, did you ever watch Love Life on Netflix with Anna Kendrick?
I feel like I have.
Okay, so I thought I did too, but I guess I didn't because
Hmm.
I've watched almost all of the first season. There's multiple seasons. I
Yes. I've seen this.
as I watched, I was like, I've never seen this. And then I watched one episode, finally got to an episode where I was like, wait, I've seen this episode.
Yeah.
But I never watched anything before. And I haven't
Interesting.
watched anything after it.
I'll be like that.
But it's really good. So every episode's like a different like her love dating history, that whole thing.
Mhm.
I like it. It shows obviously like there's really good relationships that you're so sad that they broke up, and then there was ones that were really toxic that you're so thankful she got out of.
Mhm.
It's really good, and they're each episode's like a different relationship. So highly recommend it. It's pretty good.
I've seen that. I know
I
for
know. It's one
like
of those shows you're like, I had to watch it. It came out
I
in like
think it was on
2022.
Amazon. It was on Amazon Prime, and I think I watched it there. And it was a while ago. Like that was like years ago, but
I hate when streamers buy out each other's shows because then I get confused if I've watched something or not.
that's fair. But it is a good, I mean, it's a good one. And I think I binged it, so that's probably why if I go back, because I was looking at the preview of it on Netflix too, and I was like, I have,
It rings a bell.
yeah.
Okay, so but when I was watching it, I was like, the first eight episodes didn't watch. For some reason, I watched the ninth episode though.
That's weird. Maybe there was like a season that Amazon didn't have or something, you
I
know?
don't know. It was weird because I was like, no, I've seen this episode, but I've never seen anything before this. So I don't even know. But anyway, watching that still currently because there's multiple seasons and I'm just finishing up season one. So pretty good. If you like Anna Kendrick, I know some people for some reason are like against her because of how she looks. And if you are, you're a loser. She's fine.
What?
No, like they can't. Okay. I'm not gonna even repeat the things I've heard about why people don't like her. It's kind of like with the Amy Schumer mouth. Like people don't like Amy Schumer because of her mouth and they can't handle her. Like watching a whole entire movie with her mouth.
Actually, I think that she not Amy Schumer, Anna Kendrick
She was in
remind
Twilight.
she reminds me of who's Amy Schumer's best friend? Oh my God, now I'm drawing a blank. Damn it, I lost it. Oh, Tina Fey.
Chelsea. Oh, I was about to say Chelsea Handler.
What?
I don't know.
Tina Fey. A little bit. But yeah, no, I like her. She seems smart and funny. We've talked about her a few times before.
I like her.
Yeah, she's like mousy, but not. Like I feel like
That
she would punch someone in the face.
she has the attitude. And if you watch, actually, I would highly recommend if you're on the fence about whether or not you like her and you just like can't stand her mousy appearance, you're then an asshole. But you should also watch the Call Her Daddy interview. Homegirl went through a lot of shit.
We talked about this before.
There are some parallels where I went through some shit she went through, and I was like, I have more respect for her now, so I like her. And if you don't like her, you're mean. And you think people and you're probably ugly and insecure about your own looks.
Yeah.
If you think she's mousy and I can't handle watching her, you're mean.
I
And,
see where it's coming from. Okay.
and anyway, but also I watched Lisa Frankenstein on Peacock. I was seeing so much promo about this movie. It's literally an 80s version of Frankenstein with Cole Sprouse as the person she brings back to life. And then the girl, everything comes back to the society, the canceled show that I'll never forget.
Oh.
But she's the lead girl, she's Lisa. And this movie is so fucking stupid, but in the best silly way possible. It reminds me, did you ever watch in 1993? It's called My Boyfriend's Back.
I sure did not.
So I watched because my parents were like, ratings, schmatings. You can watch whatever the fuck you want, girlfriend. Because I did. I watched everything I could ever watch. I should not have watched, but I did. So anyway, um, my boy my boyfriend's back was basically like the boyfriend died and she brought him back and she unburied him from like the cemetery and then she tried to make him like her boyfriend again.
Ew.
Kind of the same concept. Like even there's a scene where he's like crying and she's like, "Oh, you smell like toilet water." And she's like trying to cover his face because he stinks. So like there's just like certain moments. It's just so silly. It's not to be taken seriously at all. It's kind of like the movie The Babysitter on Netflix,
It looks
where
like something that would have like a cult following just like for being like kitschy.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like if this
Um,
came out in high school, this would have been my identity.
I love it.
But no, it's really cute. Like it's so fucking silly. It's so silly. It's not a serious movie. So when you have to go into it, don't think it's gonna be like an Oscar award winning.
Totally.
No.
Yeah.
It is a fun one though.
Can you tell me so I can tune out all about Summer I Turned Pretty? I don't know if anyone's noticed or watches, but when she talks about Summer I Turned Pretty, I literally go to my happy place.
No, I am like picturing you're singing a song in your head. You're like bouncing. Okay. Oh, the episode finally happened, guys. The episode finally happened. The wedding never happened.
Oh no.
We already knew that. But so, episode 8 of Summer I Turned Pretty. Man, Emmanuel. Oh, there is some shit that happened. There is some shit that happened. There's a lot of crying from Jeremiah and Conrad and Belly. The
Right?
the other characters don't exist to me, so I'm not going to even talk about them. I don't give two fucks about them. So basically, Jeremiah is a fucknut to the nth degree because he basically admitted that he cheated on Belly from the first episode when I told you about it. I'm pretty sure she's already tuned out by this point. But when
Yeah.
I was telling her about how Jeremiah cheated on Belly, he did it premeditatively, whatever that word is, where he did it knowing he was going to fucking cheat because he admitted the day of their wedding that he knew she loved his brother, who he slept with. Obviously, they had lost their virginity to each other. He admitted that he knew she still loved him and that she had lied about the fact that they were together at the freaking cousin's house in Cousins Beach during Christmas. And so he cheated on her because of it. He's an idiot. Fuck him. I hate Jeremiah even more now, more than I already did. But anyway, and then I'm just going to say it. Conrad deserves better. Belly's a little fucking bitch still because she doubled down the same situation like, well, I'm marrying your brother. I can't love you. Blah 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 blah. And then she admits to Jeremiah, well, yeah, I love your brother, but I also love you too. That's not how it works. Like, okay, now this is like audience participation. Eyes on me. Eyes on me.
Oh.
You. So hypothetically speaking,
Mhm.
and this is probably really bad hypothetical. Anyway, uh, you
No, no, I don't want to. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay, we'll do it the other way around. We'll do it the other way around. So pretend Charlie.
Oh God, can we not go? No, I don't want to participate, Danielle. No.
Okay, fine. I was just gonna say, imagine if you knew, or I was gonna say vice versa, but I feel like that was a little bit more problematic. Imagine if you were in love with his brother.
Ew, even worse. I wasn't even listening to you before. Now this is what you're talking about. I'm leaving this conversation mentally.
Okay, fine. No, no audience
I
participation there.
hope people are listening still to the end of this because this is fucking hilarious. Definitely my best work. And yours.
Finally, Damiana gets spicy back. Um,
Wait, can we just take a clip of just this and this goes on TikTok because TikTok loves the summer I turn pretty, like loves it.
yes, are
He
you
posts that
kidding?
shit nonstop, and I'm like, I know we don't like Jeremiah, okay? I know we love Conrad. He has great hair, and he's the younger Leonardo DiCaprio. That's all I know. And Belly is in
Yeah,
it. Pancita. Have you seen that one? Pancita.
no.
You call her Pancita.
I'm Mexican, but I have no idea what that means. What is that? An idiot?
Spanish word
Pussy?
for no, for your belly.
Oh. Oh, because of her name. I was like, why? Okay,
Okay,
okay.
sorry.
I'll
Hypothetically, I'm in love with who?
Don't worry about
Someone's
it. Don't worry
brother?
about it. No, the moment has passed. We're good. I'll take that on out of there. I'm just gonna surf that out of there. That's gonna be on good old TikToky. I'll send it to you. You can do your thing. I'll send you that clip. Um, anyway, as I was saying, so basically at the end, she ends up, they call off the wedding.
Mhm.
Like fucking same people are. But you know what's
God.
crazy? Is the mom that died of cancer and the reason why Conrad was depressed and broke up with Belly in the first place.
Mhm.
She wrote the boys letters, two separate letters on her deathbed. But she was on her deathbed, so it's okay. She accidentally put them in the wrong envelopes. And they were supposed to be given to them at a certain particular monumental occasion. So Jeremiah got his on his wedding day, but it was Conrad's letter. And Conrad's letter from his mother from beyond the grave said, "Dear Conrad, and she guessed. She was like, I'm so thankful that you're marrying the person that's always truly loved you. I'm so thankful." As if she thought Conrad and Belly were going to marry,
Mhm.
not Jeremiah and Belly.
Mhm.
So Conrad got punched in the twice by Jeremiah during the episode. And then after the letter came out and he like was Jeremiah was breaking down, he goes, "This isn't even my letter," and gives it to him, realizing the wrong letter was put in the wrong envelope. So the mom from beyond the grave
Fucked it
basically
up.
no, basically showed that everyone was thinking the same thing. Like, why the fuck are you marrying Belly when Conrad should be marrying Belly?
But they're brothers. I didn't realize they were brothers.
I said that from the jump. I said she lost her virginity to Conrad, the brother. This is when he tuned out. She lost her virginity to Conrad, the brother, and then she's marrying the other brother. They're
Hmm.
not brothers like homies, they're brothers by blood.
Homie.
Blood. Blood in, blood out. Anyway.
What? This is a wonderful thing for me to like learn about a show that I'm never gonna watch.
But I know it's like if you didn't watch it when it started, you're never gonna watch it because it's so fucking weird when you watch it. You're like, I'm too old to watch this.
Tried. I don't know. It's like I cannot.
I'm watching children. Like, but anyway,
Hmm.
so
Yes.
the wedding is called off. Da 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 da. She finally does go to Paris, like Lauren Conrad should have, because she decided not to go to fucking Paris because Jeremiah wanted her to be staying put like a good little wife. Pat, pat on the head. And then he ended up taking a job offer without telling his future wife. And he told this on the day before their wedding, like, "Oh, I'm going to take the job offer and not go back to school. The reason why you stayed and didn't go to Paris." Didn't decide to tell her until literally the day before they got married. So her friend Taylor, compliant, thank God, was like not compliant into the whole situation, was very much like, you, because she was like, this is what a good wife does. She like goes through this and goes like stands by her man. She's like, no, you're just obeying. You're not even being a good wife. You're just obeying his wishes. So all in all, wedding is off. She ends up heading to Paris, thank God. Um, but then at the end of the episode, and Conrad officially during the entire episode was kind of like a shit disturber because he's like, I'm not going to pretend for you anymore. I'm not going to pretend I don't love you anymore. And
Oh.
during the entire like rehearsal dinner, he just kept staring at her like, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. And then like whenever they kiss, like her and her future husband to be that never happened, he would just be like, ew, like gross, you're gross. I don't like this. So he was just like, I'm gonna stop pretending. I don't care. He's like, you know, I love you and I know you love me and you're in denial kind of thing. But
Like
at
you've
the
been
end,
there.
but at the end of the episode, she's at the airport and this is where the drama online ensues. She's at the airport going to Paris and they're in the same terminal. And he's allegedly at the same airport in the same terminal going to domestic. And that doesn't exist in flights. The domestic and international flights aren't in the same terminal.
Yeah, I agree.
So everyone online is like, what the fuck, you idiots? You couldn't even just fucking do that shit right? Because
Man.
he's supposed to be going just back to California from Boston. She's
Mhm.
supposed to go from Boston to Paris. And apparently they're right next to each other in the same terminal.
So they're gonna both go to Paris.
But there was a uh so the ending of the episode was she starts walking towards him and then it goes black screen.
Mhm.
Then there's 3 episodes left, and this is where everyone's losing their goddamn mind because the book ends at the airport.
Oh.
No one knows what's going to happen in the next 3 episodes. The 3 episodes don't exist in the book.
So are they gonna have another season?
No, there's
This is
three
it.
there's 3 episodes left, and we're supposed to find out the outcome in the next 3 episodes. But they released a trailer for the next 3 episodes, and there is so much fucking stuff that's supposed to happen in the
Hmm.
next 3 episodes, and we don't know. We don't know what the fuck is going on. But she's living
No.
her life in Paris,
Okay.
and maybe Conrad writes her a letter. I don't. But also, people are trying to say like, okay, well, maybe the airport thing doesn't make sense because she's manifesting that it didn't really exist. That was her just making it up in her head.
Hmm.
Like he wasn't really there, but
Okay.
she thought she saw him. It's like everyone's thing is like, well, domestic and international are never at the same terminal. So that's probably her just making up an illusion that never actually took place. So
Legend.
that's like the whole thing. But anyway,
Love it. Cute.
oh, there's 3 episodes left, so I'm not done yet.
We're almost there, guys.
For the people who don't give two shits about it, fuck yeah. Your turn.
Okay. What did I watch? I have been watching Foundation. I failed to mention it. Totally forgot. Totally slipped my mind. Not because it's not a good show, but just blanked. Have you heard of Foundation?
Not a one.
Okay. It's actually a very great show. It's a sci-fi. In fact, I'll give you just like a little synopsis. The fate of the entire galaxy rests on the beliefs of Dr. Harry Seldon. Will his conviction save humanity or doom it? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It is one of those shows that is very hard to follow. You have to pay attention. It can't be like, you can't be doing other things. And even still, you just roll with it. I believe this is a book as well, like a series, and that's why they had to like condense everything into a few seasons.
I love
Um,
this guy.
Lee Pace.
I love him.
Lee Pace is so hot. Watch it for him.
Oh my God. I have to
He bulked up for this, and I mean,
push
who cares
pushing
about the plot? Who cares about the nerdy shit? Watch it for him. He is stunning in it. Stunning.
pushing daisies was my sexual awakening for Lee Pace because Lee
Oh,
Pace is a hot piece. Lee
yeah.
Pace is a hot piece.
So
Woo.
really, it gets like easier to follow, I think, now that we're like in season three.
And also, dare I say, Jared Harris is also really hot, but I also have a thing for random
Yeah,
old guys.
you would say he's hot. Oh my God. surprised anymore. You
You
can't.
know, oh, that eyebrow. Hello.
That eyebrow. You have a thing for eyebrows. Like weird, like
No, I love when eyebrows are really arched. I love when people have really good teeth, and I love when people have really good necks.
you hear this, guys. If there's any single men out there listening to this, okay, box checked. Okay, what else am I watching? I'm also watching Peacemaker came back. Have you seen Peacemaker?
Nay, I'm looking it up right now.
Oh my God, it's so hilarious.
Oh, I heard that it's like it's been a 4-year break between seasons, right?
Um,
It's been like a long time between somebody I follow is like, oh my God, it's been like 3 or 4 years since the last season. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, it came out in 2022. So it's been 3 years.
okay. Well, it was a fast 3 years for me. Honestly, we were busy with other stuff. So
Oh, I love Freddie Stroma.
I'm like, who does that? Oh, I think this guy plays his like best friend. He's actually really funny in it.
Freddie Stroma plays Adrian Chase.
Yeah, and John Cena is hilarious in it. The
I was
whole
gonna say
show
hot. Ew.
is no, the whole show is really funny. Danielle Brooks is amazing in it. Like it is a great show, easy to watch. I mean, highly recommend. Look, oh my God, like it has a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like watch it. It's on HBO. Check, 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 check. Watch it.
Do you know where Freddie Stroma is from?
No.
All my favorites. He is from Game of Thrones, Harry Potter,
Potter.
#6,
Richardson.
and Unreal.
Oh, funny. Oh
Oh,
my
I
God.
love
Yeah.
him.
He's not in every episode, I will warn you, but when he is a gem. He's really funny. No,
Oh,
this
well,
this show, if you want to laugh and it's like action packed, it's just really a good show.
TBD
Um,
if I'll actually watch it. I'll keep you posted though.
yeah. I also started Love is Blind UK. I don't
Oh, I
I,
was so tempted, but I was like, I don't have it in me.
you know what? It's kind of just like I don't want to pay attention. I just want to like zone out. And there's other stuff I've started and haven't finished, but I was like, why the hell not? So, I started that. The one that I really wanted to talk about,
Wait, isn't it over?
it probably is. It's probably not even like live. No,
No,
I think,
I'm saying I think it just ended because I saw someone talk about like the ending. So I won't spoil it for you.
oh, yeah, don't. It's fine. I'm not really paying attention.
Oh well.
Okay. So the one that I wanted to talk about was Freaky Tales. Freaky Tales came out in 2024. It's a movie. And it is set in Oakland, California in 1987. So an NBA star, a corrupt cop, a female rap duo, teenage punks, neo-Nazis, and debt collector embark on
The
a
fuck is
collision course in
this?
1987. And it is,
Oh, I put this on my watch list. I haven't watched it yet.
yes, and it is narrated by Too Short. It is. It has different like stories that intertwine. So if you
Yes.
want to see some neo-Nazis getting their ass kicked, this is
Love it.
yeah, it like takes different spins all set in Oakland. I see like different there's actually like a setting in Berkeley. There's this I'm gonna draw a blank on it, but there's this venue and they show it in here in Berkeley that they go to. And Charlie's actually been to a few shows here. Um, but it's just really like entertaining and funny. And also because I love Oakland now, I'm like, oh, this is fun.
No,
Um,
it's actually on
yeah,
my watch list. I saw this 2 weeks ago, like on the suggested area, and I was like looking at it. I'm like, this is pretty good. I put it on my watch list. Haven't watched it yet.
yeah, actually, I'll also say that Pedro Pascal is in it, and also Tom Hanks, and he's wearing a Colonial Donuts t-shirt in it, which you took your boys to.
Did you know that he was actually I think he was a hot dog guy for Oakland Ace?
Who?
Tom Hanks.
No, I did not know that.
Tom Hanks, Oakland.
They talk about a hot dog guy in it the whole time, which was really funny. And
Tom
I,
Hanks has a strong lifelong connection with the Oakland Athletics as he worked as a peanut vendor at the Oakland Coliseum in the 1970s and remains a loyal fan, even wearing A's gear and watching games to this day.
mind is blown. Okay, have I ever told you about my boyfriend, Hal, the hot dog guy?
No, but oh my God, the Banjo Man.
Different.
Well, I'm not like hot, but
But
like
yes.
I do draw a line at certain hot, like older men.
Um, oh, I hope the banjo guy is doing well.
Me too. He used to show up at 49er games.
He goes to, I think he goes to Giants game. Hopefully I haven't seen him in a while, but
I hope
yeah,
he's okay.
Hal the hot dog guy, I'm assuming he's moved on to other places, but he has like an old fashioned like hot steaming hot dog backpack basically, which sounds so weird, but it's a cart. It's like a little metal cart thing. And I don't forget if it goes in the front or the back. It must go in the front. And then he like gives you like steamed hot dogs, but he had like a baseball card and he's not terribly ugly. He's like actually like a cute kid, not a kid, but like he's also not like full, I don't know. Anyways, guys, he's really adorable and he dances and he would give out.
Okay, just I wanted to make sure. The Banjo Man, his real name is Stacy Samuels. He did post something on July 27th.
Okay, he's alive. He is alive.
I was just like, am I his email if you want to email him is spinninghats@gmail.com.
Okay, there's actually, if you looked at, okay, and Hal is not, I'm gonna take it back. I'm sorry, Hal. I love you. You're not like super hot, but you, you can Google him, guys. It's more that I just really enjoyed the hot dogs.
Aw.
I
As of
know.
2024, there was a little excerpt too that's like a minute long of Tom Hanks talking about the Oakland A's and his passion for the Oakland A's. That's
That's
really good.
fun. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cute one. And Colonial Donuts is a donut shop that Danielle brought her boys to.
And that's best cold brew. I'm telling you, that cold brew got me fucking like I was seriously flying. Like they put a couple of like freaking caffeine pills in there. I was like literally feeling it.
I think that is it. Last thing we'll say is that I totally recommend Freaky Tales.
I'm gonna watch it. It's on my watch list already, so I'm gonna watch it.
Excuse me.
Bless your heart.
Thank you.
Well, on that note, bless all your hearts, as
Hmm.
long as you're not a hateful person and as long as you aren't opposed to protecting children, women, the greater man, and all that fun stuff. So
We've got to
we
go.
gotta go. All right, we'll have an entirely amazing week and we'll see you next week and all that fun stuff. So be good to each other, hug each other if you are not racist. Love ya. Bye
Bye.
bye.